Welcome. Hashtag LoweCooks. First episode, we're doing fried whiting, Rasta pasta. It's not a hard dish to make. Should be real easy for anybody out there. Let's get to burning. Remember, I cooks. Let's go, people. All right, now when you clean the fish, make sure you take the lemons that you cut in half, rub it on the inside of the fish. You get all in the crevice, all in the corners. That lemon juice, clean all the extra stuff that you don't want in there that might hurt your body. That lemon juice cleans everything. See, nice piece of whiting fish, not bad sizes. Always make sure you clean the belly of the fish with the lemons. Rub the lemons on each individual piece of fish. Let it soak in the water for a few moments, not too long. Drain your water off. Put some fresh water in the fish to clean it. Do this procedure about 2 or 3 times to make sure that it be nice, so it's nice and clean. I like to make sure most of the water is drained off. And the secret that I like doing also, I like leaving the lemons in the bowl with the fish. So when you batter it, you still have that flavor of the fresh lemons. Now, Old Bay seasoning. One of the best stuff on this planet when it comes to seafood. It's very salty, so don't use a lot. A little dust over the fish. After you done rinsed it off, cleaned it off with the lemons and everything. Dust a little bit. Take your hands and just gently rub it in. You don't have to be rough with it. Mixing them around a little, and each piece of fish will have some Old Bay. Massage it in lightly. You don't have to be rough, like I said, because fish is very delicate, so it will break and fall apart. Just gently rub it in. Roughly, this is how it should look. Nice, see, little dusting. It's not completely covered, but just a little dusting of it. Give it great flavor, so you don't have to use much. That season, turn on your water, boil your noodles. Okay? With your pasta, add a little pinch of salt to it, to the water. It's not much. Let it boil. After it boils, add your pasta noodles. Then we on our way. Next thing, folks, your veggies. Always give your veggies a nice little rinse in the sink. See, I like slicing them the long way. You know, some of my Harlem guys will say pause. I understand where y'all come from because some of this language might be a little reckless. Perfect length, perfect sizes. So when you add it to the pasta, it gives it a great visual. And the flavor, it burns right through the pasta, so it gives it a good aroma, smell. I'm a left-handed person, so it might look a little awkward to some people, but this is how I feel comfortable cooking. Whenever you're in the kitchen, people, be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, don't do it because your food is not going to come out proper. See, get the small peppers, cut them the long way, add them to your bowl. Use different color peppers to give the pasta a little color. You don't really have to put all different, like all the same color, but I like using different colors. I like using the red, the yellow, and the orange peppers because it brightens the pasta up just by looking at it, and it gives a great flavor. Take your time sometimes, you don't have to rush. And to see with this dish here, you don't have to use a lot of peppers. I do it because I like the way it looks inside of the pasta. It gives it a great visual look. You use a couple. Sometimes I go overboard with it, but great flavoring. All right, we got the fish ready, the veggies chopped up, water's boiling for the noodles. Next step, we're gonna fry it. All right, see you in a few moments when I get the grease ready to start frying this fish. You want to have enough oil so it deep fries. You got to make sure that the oil is nice and hot first. Because if the oil is not hot, you're not going to fry your fish. It's going to stew it. So it's not going to crisp up like you would like your fish to have a nice crispy exterior. The oil has to be hot. So let that sit there, let that heat up for a little bit. When we return back outdoors, start dropping the first pieces of fish to fry. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back, people. Next step, pasta. Best pasta for what we're doing, for the Rasta pasta. The water's already boiling. Cap full of oil, a little bit of salt. Secret, take some, just stir it around so it doesn't stick. Use a spoon. I'm just using a knife because it was here. Perfect pot for it. Noodles is on. Next up, oil is heating up outside. Come on, people, let's take this outside and start frying this fish. See the fish? So you don't have to have everything out. What I'll do, just take a couple of pieces that the deep fry can hold. Drop them in a batter. Couple of pieces you could drop in there at once. I like to use a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag. Be much easier. Shake it around like this. Once you see that all the pieces of fish is nice and battered, tap the bag down. All the batter will fall right back in the bottom of the bag. Let's take this outside, people. Oil is nice and hot. Let's see, another little secret. Drop a little, the camera see, drop a little flour in. When you see it bubbling up, the oil is hot. One piece of fish at a time. I wouldn't suggest you let your hands get too close to the oil like I do, but been cooking for a long period of time, so it's not a problem. I like to get my whitey from the fish market. I just take the head off. That's it. I've been doing this for a while now. Dust off the rest of the flour or the batter. Don't ever overcrowd your grease because it's not going to fry properly. Put a couple of pieces in at a time. Depends on how much fish that you're frying, how big your utensil is that you're cooking in. Make sure that you don't put a lot. Do not overcrowd the grease. It needs room so it can fry properly, have a nice crispy exterior of the fish. I usually put about 5, maybe 6 pieces at a time, and that's it. Those gonna fry up golden brown. 7 to 8 minutes, they should be done. So just check on it once in a while just to make sure that they're not sticking together. Then you can pull them out of the grease. All right, I like making a little side dish when I'm frying fish. I make a small bowl of Pico, but I don't use jalapeno peppers. I use pepper sauce or any kind of extra hot pepper, Scotch bonnet. You can use, it depends on your heat level. My family, they love it spicy. And my nephew, he makes a great pepper sauce. He makes it from scratch. Belizean peppers. Have the experience of making stuff. That's gonna be my little secret ingredient to the Pico, is because I'm using my nephew's pepper that he makes. Great flavor, nice spice. So I'm cutting up the peppers, yellow Spanish onions, and some cilantro. It's a great mixture of all three together, ingredients combined. With fried fish, when it's nice and hot, it gives a good flavor. You got the blended pepper, and you have the ones with the onions and the peppers all mixed combined. I take a spoonful of this and add to the Pico, perfect flavoring. It's the blended one, and it's the one with the onions and the peppers. If you want to add the blended one, there's a little bit extra kick of spice because the seeds and everything is blended together, or you could just use the pepper. All this is on the link. We'll have on the link on the site. And if you want to order the peppers separately, we have them. Everything mostly that I'm promoting on here is family business or friends that turn to family. I like to dice everything up a little fine for the Pico because you don't want big chunks of peppers. You want everything like uniform sizes. See, everything gonna be like this, small, cut up, uniform sizes. Nothing too big, nothing young. Cut them up, little small pieces. Not too small, but little bite sizes. Let me say it like that, little bite-sized pieces of the peppers. Now with the good old cilantro. Some people don't like it, some people love it. I'm one of the people that love cilantro. Like my Carolina people say, Low put cilantro on everything. Yes, I do. My trick with cilantro, take it out the bag. I like to fold it and bend it and like this. Rinse it off. Make sure the excess water drain off. See, like I hold it like this in a bunch. Like I said, I'm left-handed now, people, so it's easier for me to do it like this. Cut in small little bite-sized pieces. See, everything cut up in small little bite-sized pieces. You know what? I'm not going to do the onions because I'm going to take some of the onions from the pepper and add it to the pico. It'll give it more flavor and a little bit more bite. All right, let's go out there and check this fish. Make sure it's frying correctly, coming up pretty brown color. Great tool for a deep fryer. All right, see, it's starting to separate already. They're just moving around slightly, not too much because you don't want to break the fish up. There you go, just move it slightly. Let it fry a little longer. The batter's harden up. See, it's getting close to golden brown, but it's still, texture is still like a little soft. So what you do, just let it sit in the grease for a few more minutes. The texture will harden up. Because you don't want the fish breaking apart inside of the grease. So that's why you just move it around just a little and let the grease do its thing and cook it and give it a nice crispy crunch. All right, another 2 to 3 minutes, you should be done. I'll pull these off and drop some more in oil. Fry a couple more pieces. We're all right. We're ready to eat shortly. This is food that really doesn't take long to cook. All you have to do is just pay attention to what you're doing. All right, noodles is nice and soft. Turn the flame down on the stove for the noodles. Ooh, kind of warmish. All right. There you go, drain your noodles. Now, one spoonful jerk seasoning. Add your veggies. Garlic Alfredo and regular Alfredo. It gives your pasta great flavor, the one with garlic and one just the regular. I fill 2 jars. Makes the pasta good and saucy so it doesn't have to be feeling or tasting dry. You can smell the jerk seasoning already. Let that heat up a little. Add your noodles to the sauce. And give it a nice stir. You don't want to stir too hard because you don't want the noodles to break up. The heat from the noodles should keep it warm. Turn off the fire and just stir gently. Mix everything together. When you have mixed it together, nice and creamy, take it off of the stove so it doesn't keeps cooking. Now the next step, go outside, check on a couple of pieces of fish that's already in grease frying. Add some more. And we should be done shortly. Now, nephew makes these. If you love spice, if you love pepper, to all my Trini and my Guyanese people that love pepper sauce, that's what this is. Excuse the accent, but it comes in and out sometimes. Great flavor. Take the handle of your knife. Tap around the jar, around the edges, loosen it up. Bingo. Take some of the peppers, right along with the onions. Drop it right in the bowl. Smell that pepper sauce as soon as you open it. Nephew, good mix. Now what I do, I add all my peppers, my cilantro. What I do, I add a little bit of tap water, just like that. Just a little bit. Also, a little secret. Fresh lemon juice. Put your hand under it, squeeze it, make sure no seeds fall in it. And this is the end of the Pico, my way. And it works perfect. Squeeze it, lemon juice in there, mix it around. Make sure you get no seeds in it with the lemons. Mix it slightly with the fork. Incorporate everything together. That's it, finished, you're good to go. All right, we back, people. Here go the finished product of everything. We got the pasta, we got the fish, we got the pico, we got a couple of drinks. Come cook and eat with me anytime, folks. I'm always here. #LoweCooks.